start the party.
Is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Hey, lovelies. It's Ria Bow just outside London. This video is about the IS girls' citizenship being revoked. Today is, I've just come on quickly, Tuesday the 19th of February, and it is just coming up 5 to 8 p.m. in the UK. So I've managed to get some footage of this young girl speaking. I've never heard her speak before, and I thought I'd come on and share it with you. If you're listening to this on Rewind, guys, nudge it forward because I'm about to play a song whilst people get in the chat room. If they turn up, with any luck they will, and so they can air their views. I'm sure I know what they are, but I like to get people's voices out there. So enjoy the song. It's a great song anyway, but I thought it was there was bits about it that was quite apt. Enjoy this.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feelings, but someday you'll pay. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feelings, but someday you'll pay. You know that you are as cold as ice to me. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, I know. Yes, I know. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, I know. Oh, yes, I know. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, I know. Oh, yes, I know.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Hey, lovelies. I thought the song was quite apt, didn't you? I did have a chuckle. I saw it in my playlist and I thought, oh, that'll do the job quite nicely. So anyway, I've got some footage of this young lady who's had her passport, her citizenship removed. Let me say a quick hello to the lovelies in the chat. Then I'm going to play you this footage of her speaking. I've never seen her speak before, but I'm going to play it in just 1 minute. Let me just say hello to everybody. If you bother to turn up, the least I can do is make the effort to say hello. Madeira, hi Madeira, thank you for that lovely comment. John Wayne's Guns, Carol Wilkes, Elizabeth Taylor, Jesus Gonzalez, great name. Joss Ambrose, hey Joss. Who else have we got? William Robinson, hello my darling. Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Starmer, Hippie Earth Mother Ambrose, Candy, The Green Knight, another great name. Tommy Robinson, Mainstream Media, Robert Jones, hello darling. Enigma, hiya, and William Rob. Right, with no further ado, let's have a listen to this young lady speak. Let me line this up in the background. You're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely day. Let me bring the footage up. So here we go. So we've got the headline. I'm going to do my best to say this. Shamima Begum, something like that. IS teenager to lose UK citizenship. Shamim, who joined the Islamic State group in Syria age 15, is to lose her UK citizenship. The family's lawyer, Tasmin Akanji, spelled Akunjee, said they were, quote, disappointed with the decision and were considering, quote, a legal avenue to challenge it. So that's the kind of, I could go into detail, but it's the footage I want you to see, guys. Let me bring up the screen. Let me make it full size for you in the background here. You may or may not have seen this, but this is new to me. I'll get your comments in a minute. Here she is, look. Oh, and here we go. Check this out.
Shamima, you say that one of the reasons that you joined the Islamic State was because you watched some beheading videos. Is that right?
I mean, not just the beheading videos, you know, the videos they show of like families and stuff in the park, you know, the good life that they can provide for you and all that. And not just the fighting videos, but yeah, the fighting videos as well, I guess.
The very fact of you and your friends as 15-year-olds joining the Islamic State, that was an endorsement of them, that was a propaganda victory for them. You helped them, you helped the enemy of Britain.
But I wasn't the one that put myself, I didn't want to be on the news at first. I know a lot of people, after they saw that me and my friends came, they actually encouraged them. Like I did hear, yeah, a lot of people were encouraged to come after I left, but I wasn't the one that put myself on the news. We didn't want to be on the news.
Here's your opportunity then to apologise to some of the people who were murdered by the group that you joined. Some of the British men, some of the women, some of the kids from Manchester who were killed in the Manchester arena. You must have heard about that attack. What did you think about that?
I was shocked, but
What?
I just couldn't. I didn't know about the kids actually, but I do feel that it's wrong that like innocent people did get killed. It's like it's one thing to kill a soldier that is fighting you, you know, it's self-defense, but to kill people like women and children, just like people, you know, like the women and children in Baghuz that are being killed right now unjustly by the bombings. It's a two-way thing, really, because women and children are being killed back in the Islamic State right now. And it's kind of retaliation. Like, their justification was that it was retaliation, so I thought, okay, that is a fair justification.
I still haven't heard you apologise to anybody.
Okay, yeah, I am sorry for all the families that have lost them, like husbands and sons and brothers, you know, and I'm sorry for all the men that have lost their women and children because of the attacks back in the UK and other countries. It wasn't fair on them. They weren't fighting anyone. They weren't causing any harm, but neither was I, and neither are the women who are being killed right now back in Baghuz, you know.
But I think you're wrong. You did cause harm because you helped this terrible regime which was murdering people, which was mounting terror attacks. You joined them, you gave them support. You became a poster girl for them.
Like I said, the poster girl thing was not my choice. I would not have, you know, done that. But me just going there and being a housewife and just sitting at home and them taking care of me, it's not really in any way helping. Like, I'm not paying for their bullets, I'm not paying for them to be trained.
There you go, guys. That is truly fresh off the press, that footage. I've never seen her speak before. Hey Phoebe, how you doing? Adorable Turin, how you doing? Dave, Galia, I think it is. Hey, how you doing? Who else have we got? DBD, how you doing? What else have we got? Carol, all that kind of stuff. Right, I'll take your comments quickly. Let me get this off a screen so I can push the buttons and make this thing go round. I thought I'd bring that to you when I start. That is, I've just seen it on there. That's 5 minutes old, that footage. I don't know if you've seen her speaking anywhere else. Right, before I give my opinion, well, I'll give my opinion. I'm not convinced. What am I thinking? I'm thinking, did Sajid Javid anything to do that? I need to know more. I don't know enough about this. Let me get some of the comments. Make them readable, guys, because we're on the radio as well, and I can't read out something that's like really nuts. Say your piece, but I need to sort of be careful what I'm doing. Reese's Christ in the house. How you doing, darling? Mr. Flip Mode. Hey, Mr. Flip Mode. Would she throw her son? Mr. Flip Mode says, would she throw her son off a building if he was gay? Don't know, you'll have to ask her. Stan, hey Stan, how you doing? She could eat com through a picket fence. Yikes. I see where you're going with that, Stan. Candy says, shave her head and take her scarves. Madeira says she don't care at all. Tommy Robinson MSM says stage script and disgusting. Paul Starmer says that is sickening. Joss Ambrose says I bet she's squealing now, but she will appeal the decision. Yeah, they're saying they're going to. Her lawyer is, or whatever. The adorable Turan. It seems the NGOs didn't give her the script. Reese's Christ, all the better for hearing you, Ria. Oh, good. Well done, darling. Good to have you around as well. Revo says they will change her name and bring her in as a refugee. God, I hadn't thought of that. Good point, though. Stan Uric, it's amazing she doesn't recognise the innocents being specifically attacked in the West. You know, the woman and the children. Totally. It's an interesting thing to watch, isn't it? It really is. She's thinking, to me, she's thinking carefully before she speaks. And it was, yeah, if she was in a court, she wouldn't have won the jury, I don't think. Elizabeth Taylor, she is being told by a lawyer to appear sorry, but you can see she ain't sorry. I'm on the same wavelength as you, my darling. Dave Gallia says we don't need her back in Britain. Paul Starmer, we will appeal as well. Jesus Gonzalez, every country now has a returning bride. There's a whole show there, isn't it? ISIS or terrorists returning brides. Interesting comments, great comments, guys, and I can read these out, which is great. What did you say? Dave Gallia, we want our proper Britain back. Phoebe Long, can we have a Jack the Ripper for ISIS? In there, Phoebe. William Robinson, she hates us, but she wants to use us. That is, William, my darling, that is about how I see it. That's about the size of it. And I found that an amazing, I mean, she's young, right? But I found it an amazing comment that she went there for the good life. Did you hear that? I'm sure I heard that. Oh, well, I went over there for the good life. Oh. Yeah, Stan Uric, Trudeau had enough on his plate. He pushes this might as well be sealed his fate to be ousted as PM. He's winning the polls in Quebec, isn't he, Trudeau? The Scott 44. Hey, the Scott 44. She's lost it good. Oh, okay. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. Now kick her family out and let the South Africans back in. Oh, there's a good comment. Look. Off with the fairies, great name. A father is a jihadi supporter. Hey, night and day admin in the house. Good to have you around. I know you've been super busy. Well, I guess we all have, but I know you have been. Elizabeth Taylor, Trudeau is a Muslim, so he will make sure returning jihadis will be more than welcome. Hiya, Martin, man. How you doing? Reese's Christ. Martin says hello, by the way. How can she be sorry if the things she's innocent and needs the damage she's done pointed out to her? It just wasn't convincing, was it? Madeira, good life. I really need my readers on. Good Life. What are they even built a building, let alone give a good life? Nuts, right? Carol Wilkes says, check out what she has named her baby. I know, I saw Tommy's comment on that. Joss Ambrose, her husband is a Dutch convert to Islam and is currently in prison. I didn't know that either. Stan Ulrich, Quebec will do whatever the Francophone leaders tell them to do because Viva la France never got over 1970. Let me get readers on. Hold it a minute. I just saw it and thought, oh yeah, no, we need to get out there. I thought it was quite good because we had footage as well. 6:30. What does that say? Can I call you 6:30? I can kind of manage that. I live in Bethnal Green. Glad the witch is gone. Well done, Sajid Javid. His name's in the equation now, isn't it? It's quite interesting. Jesus Gonzalez says, huge yellow veg protest in Canada. Convoys of trucks heading into Canada capital as we speak. I covered it on the radio this morning. For those of you just joining me, this is Ria Bow, just outside London. We are Sunday Long Live Radio. Just type that in your browser. Sunday Long Live Radio. I covered it this morning on the radio because we have two station outputs. We have this As It Happens live stream. We have the Big Tamale. We're live every Sunday starting at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard US. 10 a.m. GMT UK, because I don't want to get out of bed too early because I always have a late night on a Saturday, and 9 p.m. New South Wales in Australia. Every Sunday we're live. Come and hang out, right? And we play great tunes and things. It's an easy one, but if you want the deep drill, go to our website, click listen now, and you'll hear the deep drill stuff. It's a bit more serious than what I do on this one. Stan Urich, truck convoy arrives in Ottawa last night. Yeah, it made the CBC. I read it off the CBC. And DBD England in the chat says, will Sajid Javid continue to refuse returning jihadis? Good question, my friend. Good question. What I would like to watch this space a little more to see how this plays out, actually. I just don't want this to be bread and circuses, a headline to get people on the side. Well, we saw the footage. I'm not looking at your comments at the moment. I said hello to Off with the Fairies. What a great name that is. So what are my thoughts on the footage? So I'd seen about 10 seconds of it before I got it on live, right? So we watched it together. We're sharing the here and now together. And I'm just sitting here not convinced. And it's a bizarre thing, isn't it? There's so many ramifications to it. Out of all the chat, when we covered it on the last live stream on the video platforms, pretty much 90-something% were pro, no, she shouldn't come back. And a couple were, she's a British citizen, she should come back. So, interesting comments. Always enjoy reading the comments. So, but I'm just not convinced by what I see. So, the one thing I would have to ask her as well is, why do you want to come back? Why? That's a good question, right? But I guess it's easier to look in from the outside, I guess. But as a good starting place, why do you want to come back, right? What else? She should be charged with treason. That's Off with the Fairies. 6:30 says, Mr. Flip Mode thanks brother ATB. What's ATB at the moment? So you kind of want Miss... Okay. So I'm not sure what you're saying to me there. Are you saying say your name in a different way? Or have I just got that out of context? Because I'm really good at getting it out of context. Joss Ambrose, Javid currently looks reviewing ancient treason laws. Really? They do need updating. I agree with you, Joss. Free Gibbs. Free Gibbs? Don't know what that is. Free beer. That you might get some interest with that one, Joss. Mr. Flip 360, too much, mate. All the best from Manchester. Oh, right, it's a nice friendly thing. We like that. Stockport Andy, the Sunday Long Live Radio flag. Newsflash, Stockport Andy is making us a flag to go up to the Tommy reveal. on the 23rd. Thank you, Andy. So show some love to Stockport, Andy. You're a star, Andy. You will see it on Saturday. Taxi is booked. The banner will be seen by many. Oh, you're a star, you are. Thank you for helping, Andy. Stan Europe, because it's easier to destroy an enemy from within. Old war rules, aren't they? Dave Gallia. Right, so there's loads of comments coming in. Let me pick out some point. Who I haven't read? Hippie Earth Mother, I haven't read out. Do away with human rights. Oh, it's gone. Wait a minute, let me get it back. Where's it gone? Oh, do away with Human Rights Act. Oust all the illegals. Shut the borders. Done. Thank you, Hippie Earth Mother. Yeah, definitely. Free gives equals benefits. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Joss. Thank you. Smash the like button, says Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. William Robinson, DBD England. I don't think Sajid Javid will get away with this sort of behaviour for too long because he may be seen as conspiring with the infidels. Kieran Ambrose. Hey, Kieran, darling. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thanks for joining us. Paul Starmer, personal independence payment benefits. Oh, all right. You got all the lingo right. I'm not with the... Got to keep me educated, right? I'm not up with the... And we live in a world with so many acronyms. Come on. Everybody loves an acronym. Particularly a 3-letter one. FBI, CIA, NSA, GC... Oh, no, there's 4. Right, okay. So I'm going to take a couple more. I'm going to shut this down. But you've seen the goods. That's why I bought it online. Stan Urick. Amendments to the Human Rights Act. You lose your rights when you plan and take lives. That's a tough one to argue. Off with the fairies, which I absolutely love. Everyone needs to read the Quran. Tis not good. Lovely book. Roy Stage. Hi, Ria. She made her bed. Now lie in it. That's coming in from Roy Stagg. Hey, Roy, darling. How are you doing? What we got? Tan Stang. When you guys think of these names, could you just give a second for the poor hosts that have got to read them out? Just saying. Anyway, can I call you Tan? Is Tan okay or Stang? Tan. Can I go with Tan? Is that cool? Is that okay? You need to start mass deportation in the UK. Millions, not a few here and there. It's a big tree. It's going to take a few chops, but this is I don't know. I hear what you're saying, darling, but we need to see how this pans out, right? Is there going to be more to come? Are we going to see a shift, a pivot in the way the government deals with people that want to do harm to their own? I'm still in the let's wait and see camp is probably where I am as well. What else have we got? Joss Ambrose, give me this, give me that's not helping, Joss. Me read that out. Thomas Boyd. Hey, Thomas, darling. How are you doing? Hello. Keep up the great work. Thanks. You're welcome, darling. Join us anytime. Every Sunday, right? And if you want to hear the 24 stream, 24-hour radio station. And I spoke with another host today, by the way. I'm not breaking cover yet until the auditions are done and everything. But there sort of might be one in the pipeline. DBD England at William. This is the problem. What about all the male ISIS who have returned last year and the year previously, currently enjoying the full benefits of our states? Appalling! ! Paul Wright says, experience tells me I will believe it when I see it. I get that, darling. I get that. What pork chop, says Jesus Christ. Roy Stagg. Fine, thanks, Ria. Good to know you well, darling. Tony Allen. Hey, Tony, how are you doing? Javid. Oh, right, here we go. Javid's lying. He's on the blah. He wants to be PM. She's going to get back in. Okay, some abbreviations there. I hear you, though, Tony. Thanks for doing that. Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Wright. I'm with you on this one. Tang says bacon. All right, so we've done it. So you got the goods, right? There it is. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It was literally, when I saw it, it was 1 minute old. By the time I'd set up to go, it was maybe 5 or 10 minutes old. I thought I'd bring that to you because there was all the headlines across all the mainstream media, but I'd never seen a talk. And man, that's worth... That 3 minutes of video was worth your 3 minutes, wasn't it? It helps me judge and and internalize what's going on here to see what's going on. And I felt I'm sort of on board with pretty much all of you, really. Why do you want to come back then? Do you know what I mean? What's happened? Expand. But I realise she's young as well. Right, my darlings, have I said hello to everybody? I think I've said hello to everybody. Wayne. Hey, Wayne. Wayne Doddin, let me get this one. As long as the Bleeding Heart Brigade keep beating the drum, this will never get sorted. Good call, my darling. Good call. I don't disagree with you, and I think you'll be amongst friends. It's a long road, right? It's a long road. DBD England, great channel, much enjoyed. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and welcome, DBD. Just DB, right, you're talking amongst yourselves. Right, that's it. Thank you, admin. If you want to support us as we build out the radio station, it would surely be useful. You can help us out minimal whilst we build out, because we're going the radio route. We're on about 20 radio networks. There's a lot of work going on in the background, so a little bit of financial support helps enormously. You can help us out at the website for as little as like 78p a week, I think. And it all helps collect the pot and for me to build out a radio station that we can do this kind of thing with, right? That's all it is. Check out the website. I love you all, right? I've said hello to everybody, haven't I? I haven't missed any. LCB! Hey, darling, how you doing? And Bremo W, more worried about the baby. That's a good point. I'm going to shut it down, otherwise I'll be here all day. Unless something significant comes up, check out a 24/7 radio station on the website. Or I'll see you Sunday. You know, I hope you enjoyed. Love and... Oh, and Enoch. Hey, Enoch. Everybody's turning up, look. Hey, Enoch. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. You'll be able to catch it on Rewind. From the heart, from me, Ria Bow. Love and peace always. Bye-bye.